Hello everyone and welcome to another Counter-Strike Global Offensive video, and today I'll be talking about some of the ways that you can improve. This video is more towards the silver and gold mode audience, but even if you're a higher rank, stay tuned because maybe you'll learn a thing or two. The first thing that I will be talking about is actually crosshair placement, and I really can't stress enough about how important this is, and I'm going to show you why right now. Let's say you're in long and there's an enemy right here. Of course, in a real game, he'll be facing towards you. So as soon as you go in, if your crosshair is in head level, you can shoot him immediately. But let's just say you're a silver player and you have no idea what you're doing, and your crosshair is just on the ground. It's gonna take you much longer to get to that head level. So it's always good to have your crosshair on head level, because then I can just walk in as soon as I see him, just shoot him. Once you believe you have mastered the art of crosshair placement, it's time to take it up a notch. This is a map that I really like. I don't really remember what it's called, but I will put a link in the description down below, so you should really check it out. This map and aimbots, which I will also be putting a link for down below. This is for training your aim, and I really like this map because you can get some neat headshots in it and actually train your aim, and it's pretty fun as well. Just going in here and feeling like Scream. And why I prefer this map over aimbots, I'm really bad right now, why I prefer this map over aimbots is because the bots move more randomly. I don't know why, it's something maybe in the map build, but something the way they move makes it harder to hit those shots, and yeah, this way you'll actually like get much better with your aim. What usually you do in this map is just stand in the center and like kill the bots, but what I like to do is just no clip out of there, stand in the corner, and then this works on my aim, like, since they're going towards me, this works on my aim, like, in front of me, but if you go in the center, they're actually going to go in circles to get to you, so this is a bit harder, but it'll train your aim as well for, like, moving targets, like, because once I'm here, the targets will move, but they will move towards me, so it'll be an easier target since it moves less from my perspective. So you can go in these maps, this one or aimbots. There's a bunch of other maps. I just prefer this one the most, and maybe aimbots once in a while. And just train your shots, get around 500 kills. Well, here we are back in Dust 2, also known as the Silver Playground. We've talked about aiming, and we've talked about crosshair placement, and I would say the next most important element of aiming in general is the movement, because you see, a lot of players think that most of the aiming is actually just moving your mouse to your target. Even though that's around like 40 or 50% of it, a lot of it is contributed to your actual movement and your crosshair placement. So let's say I want to take long, I'm throwing my flashes, everything's good, I'm a T, and there I see an enemy. I'm going to shoot him, of course, but why are none of my shots hitting, even though I was aiming right on him? Here movement comes in. If, let's say, I would just peek him and shoot him using AD, as you can see, my shots are accurate, and I can actually hit his head like this. Well, it took me three tries, but it's better than 4. And this is why movement is very important in Counter-Strike, because not only you got weapon sprays, which drastically reduces the accuracy of weapons. Let me just show you the AK spray. Most of the people already know it, just for the heck of it. Well, that is the AK spray. It goes right up. The first 3 shots are fairly accurate, maybe even 4, and then it goes right up and side to side. And let me just try that again, but while I'm moving. Yeah, as you can see, not that accurate at all. Shots going everywhere. Okay, so we've talked about movement, we've talked about actual aiming, and we've already talked about crosshair placement. So I think we're pretty much done with the topic of aiming in general. And now I want to show you three main types of shooting in Counter-Strike Global Offensive with fully automatic guns. So first of all, there's the tap shooting, which is very effective with the more heavier rifles such as the M4 and the AK. And then there's burst firing, where you shoot 2 to 3 bullets in accurate bursts, which is also very effective in long ranges. And then there's spraying, which is more effective in the mid to close range. I wouldn't really advise you to use it in the longer ranges since it's pretty inaccurate and you have to really master that spray pattern in order for it to be accurate in long ranges. So unless you're not get right or something, I don't think you should spray in long ranges. Another very important factor in Counter-Strike Global Offensive, nothing to do with aim, and that is game sense. Game sense is very important for a lot of reasons. Game sense includes knowing where your enemy might be, knowing the maps, and just general knowledge of the game. Because at the end of the day, if you have two teams with the same skill aim-wise, the one with the better game sense will win, obviously. Some ways you can actually work on game sense include asking better players for some tips and tricks, watching YouTube videos, learning the maps, learning grenades, learning smokes. Smokes are very important. And just the general knowledge of the game, you obtain it over time as well. And yeah, I think that's it. Potato at peace.